I don't know if we actually have. I don't think that there exist open source tools for using Istio's APIs to do chaos testing yet. I don't think. But certainly you could. I don't know of examples that sit around that are easy. I do know of examples of fault injection. I don't know of examples of the full end-to-end setup that you might want.
This sounds like a good blog post. That's much to play on.
Yep.
Carl Stoney was actually tweeting about. So in AutoTrader, they do have. They basically built their own fault injection like tooling on top that they allow their application developers to use. So he's on the platform team at AutoTrader, and they basically built their own, which just exposes the standard Envoy fault injection stuff via the Istio APIs. They just have a nice shiny UI to do that.
Yep. Yeah. No, I mean, it's a phenomenal use case for it. I strongly recommend it. One of the big things too is if you start to encounter, like if you have recorded historic outages because of a specific set of conditions that you can emulate with a fault injection, that's great. But yeah, today I think that there is not in open source a lot of the machinery around the Kubernetes cluster and around running and executing chaos tests via Istio that you would really want to make that super robust. Certainly you could build like specific bespoke test cases out of it today.
I like the use of the Q&A as a chat window. That's great.
Yes.
Is there anybody, like obviously we've just mentioned AutoTrader, but is there anybody else who they could go and look at how they're doing resiliency testing or chaos testing openly that we could point them in the direction of?
That's what I was trying to remember. So like I know Carl has talked about it in Twitter. I don't know of other blog posts offhand. And by the way, if you're doing Istio things, you should definitely give Carl a Twitter. If you're on Twitter, you should give Carl Stoney's Twitter a follow. I'll link it. Because he does give very nice, regularly he gives, kind of firsthand accounts of their experience and in general, it's a pretty interesting thing to see.